Small local business owners say they need your help. Everything from tariffs and inflation to online shopping and crime is making it harder to keep their doors open. Tonight, ABC 10's Becca Habiger talks with business owners about how the struggle is real and what can be done to help.
We weigh out each and every piece of dough.
It's hand-rolled bagels and homemade empanadas here at Forgotten Bakery on Stockton Boulevard.
You know, each bagel is different.
Robbie Naeem and his partner Paul are celebrating 1 year in business this weekend.
We're celebrating on Sunday, March 16th. We're going to be having some live music and good discounts on food.
But it's been a year of eye-opening economic challenges.
It's crazy. The price of eggs, the price of avocados, the price of flour, everything has gone up. The effect is the cost of our food goes up and affects profitability, affects paying wages. It affects everything. It's been a struggle.
He says a case of 150 eggs used to cost $69. He now pays $170.
Yeah, I mean, once it hit $140 a case, we weren't able anymore to absorb the cost. We had to increase the price of the sandwiches.
And with economic uncertainty, he says customers are spending less.
I would say past couple of months, spending has dropped about 30%.
At Strapping Store on Broadway, which has been open nearly 8 years, owner Susan Stewart is feeling the effects too.
Our sales were down about 40% in 2024 as opposed to 2023's numbers. So yeah, we're seeing a big dip in sales, which is unfortunate.
She has 3 strapping gift stores in Sacramento, plus Licked Ice Cream Shop across from her Broadway store. She says the popularity and convenience of online shopping mean fewer people are coming into local brick and mortar stores. Plus, with tariffs and inflation,
you're going to see a lot of people having less and less disposable income, and that affects all small business. It trickles down to us.
Over on Folsom Boulevard,
10 years worth of sausage recipes.
Eric Veldman Miller is packing up his shop.
It's next to the Ark of the Covenant in the storage, waiting for Indiana Jones to find it.
Saying goodbye to photos and decor that greeted customers for a decade.
We opened in November of 2015, so this is like 6 months in or so.
He closed his butcher shop last week after a year and a half of slowly dwindling sales while his costs kept rising.
Realistically, we just couldn't. I couldn't see it bouncing back.
He's still figuring out what's next.
It's fun walking down memory lane, but it's also really sad.
For now, he's dealing with what's in front of him. The weight of saying goodbye.
Sometimes it just doesn't work out. And that's kind of the way we are looking at this. We had a really good run. We had a lot of fun. We fed a lot of people. We educated a lot of people.
The Sacramento Metropolitan Chamber of Commerce says small local businesses are struggling right now, but they are seeing more open than close in the downtown, midtown, and East Sacramento areas.
I think a number of the municipalities are seeing the need to help support businesses.
Liz Williams with the Chamber says it's not just on customers to shop more local, it's also on policymakers.
How do we reduce barriers? How do we make sure that tax structures at the local level are not hindering, but they're actually helping increase growth? And we know that's going to drive our regional economy. That's going to continue to help all ships rise here.
She also stressed the importance of public safety. Over on J Street, Chris Sinclair owns the Good Bottle Shop, where a thief busted through his store window and stole from him 4 nights in less than 2 weeks.
Smash and grab, in and out in 30 seconds.
He says Sacramento police caught the guy, but he wished it didn't take 4 break-ins and says he'd like to see a more consistent security presence.
There are some things that just come with the territory, and this is the first time this has ever happened, but it's just kind of wild that it happened, and then it happened, and then it happened, and then it happened.
He and other business owners all say they're grateful to their customers, and all share a message.
We need your support. You're going to see massive closures in Sacramento. It's going to lead to boarded up buildings. What kind of town do you want?
Small businesses aren't just about commerce. I give a little piece of myself, you give a little piece of yourself, and we all get to participate with each other. It's what makes life worth living.
In Sacramento, Becca Habiger, ABC 10.
Becca, thank you. The Sacramento Metro Chamber of Commerce says there are grant programs and other services available to small businesses. Now, owners are invited to call the chamber, which can point them in the right direction.